Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I am Juan Carlos, the school teacher, and this is my son Francisco. Welcome back to Living with Mangoes. Today, we are going to do the Battle of the Mangoes, the final part 4. Today, we are going to battle it out between this new variety here called the Mark Anthony. This variety here called the Little Gem, and this variety here called the Spirit of 1976. This happens to be a daughter of Hayden, a natural breeding that occurred. I'm going to do a follow-up video on the Spirit of 76 to give you more details on this mango, since I haven't put out a video on the Spirit of 76 yet. But today is only the Battle of the Mango, so it's only purely on taste. So, son, which one would you like to start with? Would you like to start with Mark Anthony, Little Gem, or the Spirit of 1976?
I think we should start with the Mark Anthony.
All right, so you want to start with the Mark Anthony? Let's put the Little Gem to the side. Let's put the Spirit 76 to the side. We're going to start with Mark Anthony. I want to thank Andy for giving us, this is the last Mark Anthony that we have. They have been great, good, well-rounded mangoes. They're small, so you may want to eat 2 or 3 of these at the same time. Let's do the Mark Anthony. Smell that, son? What it smells like?
It smells flowery, but it's not that strong.
It's not that strong, but it does smell flowery. This Mark Anthony has a nice yellow blush right there, and on the other side it's nice and green. So it's firm to the touch. It should be ready, and it should be best at about this stage right here. So it may have a little different taste on this side than on this side, but we'll find out. We will see. Feels nice and firm. Is juicy. Beautiful on the inside. This Mark Anthony is actually very beautiful inside. Look at that. It's not overly ripe. I think at this stage it is perfect. And it's on the green side, on the greener side. Look at that. Beautiful Mark Anthony. New variety. It's a seedling of the Bombay mango. Here you go, son. Mr. Andy Bayless or Boyless, he hooked me up with this mango. Thank you, Andy. Thumbs up. Smells really rich.
Citrus.
Very citrusy. You want to taste?
Super citrus, chalky.
Delicious.
Oh, this one was super
This
chalky.
is a delicious snack mango because they're small. These little snack mangoes are small. It would be great to have 2 or 3 of those as a meal. Citrusy. This one's very chalky. Has a lot of chalkiness in this one. At this stage, it's very chalky next to the skin. It does have a little bit of fiber. Very citrusy. I would say on sweetness scales about a 7.5. 7 to 7.5, this particular mango. The more riper it gets, the sweeter it gets, but it also starts to break down in the center. But this one was picked perfectly. This one is a very, very good mango. Okay, let me put this one to the side. That is the Mark Anthony. Now, which one do you want? Do you want the Spirit of 76 or do you want the Little Gem?
Little gem.
Let's do the Little Gem. Also has a nice flowery smell to it.
Yeah. It's slightly stronger than the...
Slightly stronger in flowery smell, right? There goes the Little Gem. Beautiful. Let's see how it cuts. Ah, cuts nicely. Ooh, look how pretty. That's a pretty mango. Smell that. Smells very peachy. Look at that. That's the Little Gem. Look how beautiful and juicy it looks. Beautiful Little Gem.
Yeah, it smells super peachy.
It smells really peachy. Look at that. Beautiful looking mango, the Little Gem. And Little Gems, these are some of the last few mangoes. Little Gem is a late season mango. Choose one, son. Okay. Has definitely a nice peachy smell. It peels nicely. Look at that. Peels really nice. Slight peach, slight pear.
Pear.
I taste pear. Lots of pear on here, right? The juice just flew out. Very juicy. Peachy, light peach, strong pear at this stage. I would say the bricks on this is about a 7 on this one. It's about a 7. I think the Mark Anthony was slightly sweeter. What do you think, son?
I think this one was a little was different from the other Little Gems we had.
Yeah, I think I enjoyed the other Little Gems better than this one.
Yeah.
This one was a little watered down. It tastes like it was a little watered down. It didn't have that strong, you know, punchy taste. This particular Little Gem
It was okay though.
is okay. On this one I taste a lot more pear than anything else. Pear, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of peach. Sweetness about a 7. But Little Gem is always a good little mango. It's also a late season, so you don't have many good ones in the late season, so. Next to the skin, it has a little bit of that piney taste also. Okay, so that was the Little Gem. And last but not least, the Spirit of 76. That one has a nice stronger smell.
Yeah, like a fruity.
It's like a strong fruity smell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Spirit of 76 is one of those mangoes that when you smell it, it has a strong smell. And the riper it gets, the stronger the smell on the actual skin. Has a nice reddish blush.
It's like the dot.
Just like the parent. The parent is Hayden, a Hayden mango. My understanding of the Spirit of 76 is that it was done for the Grand Centennial of 1976. And it was a natural product. It was a seedling that fell off a Hayden to produce this mango. They believe that the pollinating parent may have been the Zill mango. So that's the Spirit of 76. Let's cut into this beauty. Okay, I think I may have cut this wrong because it's so round on the top, it's hard to know which side exactly it is. Ah, there we go. All right. Look at that. Beautiful peach looking color. Looks very, very juicy. Smell that, son? How does it smell?
Peachy.
Yeah. Strong peach smell. Strong classic and peach smell. Spirit of 76. Let's cut this up. All right. Peels well. There you go. Has a little bit of fiber. What do you think?
It's super sweet.
This mango is very sweet. I would say it's about an 8 on the Briggs scale. Very, very sweet. Very fruity. Has a good fruity taste to it.
This is what I expected the fruit cocktail to taste like.
You expected the fruit cocktail to be this fruity. This Spirit of 76 actually surprised me. I didn't think it was going to be as fruity and as sweet. I thought it was going to be more like a Glen.
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah, like a Glen, a Kent, you know, because it is off of a Hayden. But the Hayden's a little better than the Kent for sure. And it's at par right there with the Glen. But this Spirit of 76 is very, very fruity. It's about an 8 on the sweetness scale. 8 out of 10. It's about an 8. It's up there. That's mid-range, about in the mid to upper 20s. In the Briggs scale. Has good sweetness.
The skin is super
Very fruity. What kind of fruits do you think you taste? I know peach for sure. Apricot. It does have some citrus too. Some citrus tones as well. A little bit of pineapple. It's interesting. It has a little bit of everything.
It also gave me like the impression of what the fruit punch mango would taste like.
Fruit punch. We tasted a fruit punch. I did.
Yeah. The skin is super bitter.
Yeah, it does have bitter skin. Surprised the American Bully that we have loves this mango.
Yeah.
Eats the skin like nothing. Close to the skin.
Chalky?
No, it has a lot of citrus tones close to the skin. All right. They were all good mangoes. Can't say that any of them were bad. They were all good mangoes. So now let's come to the grading. Son, we started with Mark Anthony. What would you give the Mark Anthony mango?
This one I'd probably give like a 7.25.
7.25. I will give this particular Mark Anthony a good 7.5. It was a very good mango. Mark Anthony, 7.5. And the Little Gem?
I'd probably give the Little Gem a 7.
I would say this particular Little Gem, I'll give it a 6.5. 6.5. I've tasted better Little Gems than this one. And what would you give this Spirit of 76?
7.5.
7.5. So you have a tie between the Mark Anthony and the Spirit of 76.
I think I like the Spirit of 76 more.
You think you like the Spirit of 76 more?
But like a little bit. Because, well, the other Mark Anthony's we had gotten them later, but they were definitely stronger than this.
Like stronger taste?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's honestly what I prefer.
You prefer the stronger taste?
So I'd probably give them on par if it was that one, but this one I like the Spirit of 76 a little more.
The Spirit of 76. After tasting these 3 mangoes, it was a hard decision. It was definitely a toss-up between the Spirit of 76 and the Mark Anthony. I really enjoyed them both. I think for versatility purposes, I think the Spirit of 76 had a little more versatility It was a little sweeter, so I would give the Spirit of 76 the win with a sound 8. This was a sound 8. The Spirit of 76 is the winner today. But it was very, very close between the Mark Anthony and the Spirit of 76. Unfortunately, the Little Gem, it was a little watered down. But today's champion, the Spirit of 1976. And with that, I'm Juan Carlos, the school teacher. This is my son, Francisco, and we are out. Peace. Living with
Mangoes.